Bambi's School of Street Smarts. Since yous don't listen anyway. Hey, you ever met somebody who couldn't find their way out of a paper bag with GPS and divine intervention? You know, the kind of kid who'd get scammed by a guy selling bridges. Yeah, we built a school for him. Welcome to Bambi's School of Street Smarts, where you learn the only curriculum that matters how not to get played. Course List 1, Intro to Common Sense, Beat 101. Learn the basics, like how not to tell strangers online your life story, or how to spot a business opportunity that smells like a pyramid scheme. 2. Advanced BS Detection. Bambi herself teaches you how to sniff out a fake wise guy from 3 boroughs away. Real capos talk less, dress better, and don't live stream their crimes, capiche? 3. Situational Awareness. 202. Learn to read a room. Whether it's a sit-down, a live stream, or your cousin's shady poker night. Instructor, Agent Lopez, retired from teaching feds how to keep their heads down. 4. Emotional Armor. 303, taught by Bambi herself. You'll master the art of not reacting when someone tests you. Because in this life, whoever loses their cool first, loses. 5. The Hustler's Ethics. 401. Yeah, we got ethics. Just our kind of ethics. Don't steal from family. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. And for the love of marinara, always pay the guy who prints your flyers. A guy ducking a flying cannoli. A girl checking her surroundings before making a deal. One poor bastard getting yelled at for trusting a dude named Crypto Carmine. Street smarts ain't something you're born with. It's something you earn. That's right. We don't hand out diplomas. We hand out survival instincts. Graduate from here, you ain't just smart, you're unscammable. Enroll now in Bambi's School of Street Smarts. We turn pigeons into pros. Classes fill up fast. Call 1-800-FORGET-ABOUT-IT or visit pizzaversestudios.com smarts. Limited seats, unlimited attitude. Bambi's School of Street Smarts, where common sense gets made.
Mark, what the fuck you doing in there, you prick?
Pizzaverse strong, motherfucker strong.
Bambi Palermo, running around Pizzaverse. Fuck you and Pizzaverse.
The YouTube Scumbag Bounty Hunter Squad, the Border Saint. A Pizzaverse Western epic. A halo made of blood. Legends spread fast in the borderlands, faster than dust storms, faster than bullets, faster than truth. And lately, every whisper carried the same name. El Santo del Frontera, the Border Saint. A holy man with no church, a healer with no mercy, a savior who saved the wrong people. Folks said he raised the dead, fixed broken bones with a touch, made water flow in deserts where dogs wouldn't drink. But legends don't mention the cost. Every miracle he performed came with a body, and the more he saved, the more graves he dug. No one knew where he came from, but Lopez did. Because once upon a time, before the Pinkertons, before the badge, before the squad, Lopez was the one who trained him. The squad hit the Rio Grande at dawn. The water was low, brown, and moving slow like it was tired of watching men die in it. Admiral Impeach rode first, horse trudging through the muck. Frank followed, coat flapping in the wind, eyes narrow behind the cigar smoke. Sungrown hummed a hymn older than guilt itself. Aaron held tight to his reins, looking like a kid riding into hell with a Bible and a bucket of courage. Sessa flipped a coin, making bets with death. Jim Martin scanned every ridge for trouble. And Lopez, he rode last, head down, jaw locked, haunted. He hadn't said 10 words since Ironclad, and the closer they got to Mexico, the quieter he got. Impeach glanced back. "You ready for this?" Lopez didn't look up. Doesn't matter. Frank nudged his horse up beside him. Talk, kid. Lopez exhaled slow. He wasn't always a saint. They camped that night near the ruins of an old mission. Coyotes howled like they were singing to devils. Lopez finally spoke. Not loud, not dramatic, just broken. His real name wasn't Lopez. It was David Alvarado. And El Santo del Frontera, his real name was Mateo Reyes, a man Lopez once called brother. They'd served together in the Mexican Marine Corps, working black ops no priest would bless. Lopez taught Reyes interrogation, tracking, survival, war. But Reyes believed he was chosen touched by God, special, untouchable. When the unit disbanded, Reyes vanished into the desert, came back 3 years later, calling himself a saint. People followed, died for him, killed for him, and Lopez blamed himself. Impeach put a hand on his shoulder. Then we fix it. They reached San Aurelio at sunrise, a town so quiet it felt like holding your breath. Every building had candles lit in the windows. Every door had a symbol painted on it, a hand, pierced through the palm, dripping red. Frank spit. I hate religious nuts, Sun-Grown muttered. Buddy, these ain't religious. These are hungry. As they rode down Main Street, people came out thin, pale, eyes too bright. A woman stepped forward, cradling a child with a twisted leg. Please, she begged, El Santo will heal him. You must not interfere. Lopez swallowed hard. He doesn't heal, he whispered. He takes. They heard drums then. Slow. Deep. Ritual-like. From the church once abandoned, now alive with candles, he walked out. White robes. Bare feet. Halo of candlelight around his head. Mateo Reyes. El Santo. His eyes met Lopez's, and he smiled. Brother, he said, I've been waiting for you. Inside the church, everything stank of incense and fear. Bodies lay on pews, healed wounds, glowing skin, smiles too wide. But the back room was full of corpses. Every miracle had taken a life. Balance paid in blood. Reyes spread his arms. I only take the ones who are ready to go. God gives, God takes. I am merely his instrument. Impeach stepped forward. Funny, God ain't here, just you and a lot of dead folks. Reyes ignored him. His eyes stayed on Lopez. You taught me to survive, he whispered. Now I teach them. Lopez's hands trembled on his gun. I taught you to fight devils, Mateo, not become one. Reyes laughed, soft, gentle, insane. There are no devils, he said. Only men who don't understand God's will. Frank cocked his revolver. I understand this, pal. Then the bells rang the signal. Reyes's followers stormed the church, knives and torches raised. The squad fought back. Sun-grown blasting men across the pews. Sessa taking out 3 with a thrown chair. Jim Martin firing clean headshots through stained glass. Aaron protecting families who tried to flee. Impeach moving through the chaos like a man born to be death itself. But Reyes, he slipped through the smoke. And Lopez chased him. Lopez caught him at the river, the same place they'd trained years ago. Reyes stood on the bank, water glowing red behind him from the church fire. "You can't kill me," he said calmly. "God protects his chosen." Lopez raised his gun. "No, I do." Reyes stepped forward. "Then do what you've always done, brother." Lopez hesitated until he saw the bodies floating downriver. Followers, victims, children. That broke him. The shot echoed across the water. Reyes fell backwards, arms wide like a martyr, and the river took him.
Angie, the Attitude Adjustment Spray. Introducing Angie's Attitude Adjustment Spray. Made with 30% confidence, 20% caffeine, and 50% pure intimidation. It don't cover your problems. It makes them leave the room. Sprays once before a meeting boss starts apologizing. Sprays twice at dinner waiter suddenly upgrades her meal. Sprays thrice near her ex. He drops his new girl's hand and says, "Angie, I made a mistake." Side effects may include respect, free drinks, and the mysterious disappearance of haters. This ain't just perfume, sweetheart. It's a public service announcement. You wear this, and suddenly, people who ghosted you start texting, "Hey stranger" again. You walk past your enemies. They cross the street for their own safety. One spritz before work, HR promotes ya. One before brunch, your ex's new girl calls you mom. Two before court case dismissed. Each bottle's been blessed by 3 retired nuns, a hairdresser, and an old-school Italian grandmother who once slapped a cop for disrespecting her ravioli. That's power, kid. That's Angie power. It's not drama if I win. So remember, doll, in this life, you can be liked, or you can be legendary. And with Angie's Attitude Adjustment Spray TM, you'll smell like success, and maybe a little fear. Confidence in a bottle. Fear sold separately. Angie, the Attitude Adjustment Spray. Now available exclusively through Pizzaverse Cosmetics. Yeah, I tried a spritz once. My landlord stopped asking for rent. Angie, the Attitude Adjustment Spray.
The church burned through the night. San Aurelio mourned not the saint, but the lies he told. Lopez sat by the river, staring at his hands. Impeach sat beside him. "You did what had to be done," Impeach said softly. "That don't make it right," Lopez muttered. "No," Impeach nodded, "but it makes it finished." They rode at dawn 7 figures against a pink sky, heading north again. But the border wasn't quiet anymore. Somebody else had taken notice. Somebody bigger, meaner, organized. So that's the border saint, kid. A tale about faith gone rotten, miracles with a kill count, and the brother Lopez never wanted back. The squad don't hunt men. They hunt the lies men hide behind. But the next devil, he ain't hiding. He's marching north. Stick with the Pizzaverse, sweetheart. This war's just getting warmed up. Next time, a new enemy rises. Not a saint, not a preacher, a general. General Castigo, the punisher of nations. A man building an army of deserters, mercenaries, and fanatics. An army he calls the Iron Legion. They're coming for the border, Comin' for the West, comin' for the squad. And this time, they ain't bringin' pitchforks, they're bringin' cannons. Next time on the YouTube Scumbag Bounty Hunter Squad, the Iron Legion. Justice ain't enough. This time, they're fighting a war. Credits, a pizzaverse, Western epic. Written and narrated by Bambi Palermo and Vincent Vinny DiPrio. The last two people you want to see riding toward your town at sundown. Starring Admiral Impeach as the man who don't miss. David Lopez as the gun with a past that bleeds. Frank Pecoraro as High Stakes. Frank, the gambler. God hates to lose too. Sun-grown Tricom as the shotgun prophet. Anthony Sessa as the card shark calamity cowboy. Jim Martin as the dead silent Deadeye. Aaron as the kid, trying to become a legend without dying first. Introducing Mateo Reyes, El Santo del Frontera, as the false saint. Featuring the people of San Aurelio who didn't ask for miracles and sure as hell didn't deserve the ones they got. The followers of the Border Saint, who now regret their subscriptions. The Rio Grande as the river that solves problems for you. Cinematography by the sun, going down at the exact dramatic moment. Dust, uncredited. Music by Black Hat. Music, the only man who can make a gunfight sound poetic. Horse wrangler, Frank Pecoraro, because nobody tells his horse what to do but him. Wardrobe impeaches cigar budget, Frank's coat of infinite dramatic movement, Lopez's shadowy silhouette collection. Special thanks to every outlaw, sinner, and saint who didn't make it to the credits, but definitely made it to the graveyard. To the desert for staying dry, the river for showing up on time, and the pizzaverse for paying absolutely nobody involved. Produced by Pizzaverse Studios, where justice is optional, vengeance is policy. Executive producer Bambi Palermo, the Desert Queen, the boss, the shot caller. The only reason this story exists, and the only reason these characters behave. Directed by Vincent Vinny DiPrio. Jersey's answer to Clint Eastwood with more attitude, more slang, and way more swearing. This has been a Pizzaverse Studios production. Dedicated to the ones who ride, the ones who fall, and the ones who rise again ready to shoot the son of a bitch who pushed them.